Hey there guys, Glenn here from the Beardyman Craft Beer channel. Back with you as we seek out the top craft beer bars in Cork here in Ireland. Now today I got a special treat for you as we'll be stepping into the heart of Cork City to meet none other than the visionary behind one of the city's iconic craft beer havens. I'm delighted to introduce to you the mastermind behind the Franciscan Well, a true gem in Cork's craft beer scene. Now his passion for brewing and commitment to creating a unique experience here have made the Franciscan Well a household name for craft beer aficionados far and wide. So grab yourself a pint, get comfortable, and join me as we sit down with the man himself, the founder and the owner of the Franciscan Well, Mr. Shane Long. We'll dive into the story behind this craft beer haven, explore the art of brewing, and discover what makes the Franciscan Well a most visited destination for craft beer lovers everywhere. So without further ado, let's go meet the man himself. Shane, welcome to the Beardyman Craft Beer channel. Thanks very much for getting me in to chat with you. So Shane, can you share a bit about your background and how you got started in the craft beer industry?
My background is in the bar trade. Got into the craft industry purely by accident, really. We looked at this site back in 1998. There was a manufacturer's license out the back, and process of elimination, we put in a brewery not knowing what we were doing.
And what inspired you to establish the Franciscan Well here in Cork?
This area was urban regeneration zoned, tax zoned, so there was beneficial tax loopholes, let's say, for my business partner, who was the money man behind the initial project. That's how it got started.
And what do you think sets the Franciscan Well apart from other craft beer bars here in Cork City?
Well, notably that we have a brewery on site. We were the first in Cork to start brewing in the microbrew scene. So that's definitely how we're different to the other craft beer bars in the city.
And how do you curate the beer selection to ensure, let's say, a diverse and high quality experience for your customers?
That's done by my business partner here, Michael. He's with me since 2001. Absolute passionate about beer. So he has 5 rotational taps here, and it's driven by the customer. So he works behind the bar himself. He listens to what they're looking for, and gets it in.
I've been coming here now a lot, and the ambience and the experience here at Franciscan Well is always great. How would you, in your own words, describe the ambience here?
It's always developing. We're always adapting. And at the moment, we're looking at redeveloping the outside area. So it's evolved over time. It's become more tradition, more warm, cozy. We put in the snugs a number of years ago. So you're constantly adapting.
Now Shane, just to move on to the Franciscan Well beers, could you provide, let's say, an overview of the signature or most popular beers brewed at the Franciscan Well?
So again, we've been adapting over time. So when we started out first, Rebel Red was the main driver. It was the most popular beer. Styles, people changed their habits. New people coming into of drinking age. So at the moment, Chieftain is the biggest seller.
Chieftain,
by far, Chieftain is the biggest seller. But if we went back 25 years ago, we wouldn't have been able to sell Chieftain here.
Right.
IPA would have been too strong for people, both in ABV and also in palate taste profile.
Okay. Has the ABV of Chieftain come down over the years, or has it always?
The first batch I did at Chieftain was 7.5%.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just one batch. 33 kegs. But if you want to sell volume, you're not going to sell lots at 7.5%. But we managed to keep the taste profile, bring it down to 5.5.
Yeah. Like when I come in here, or anything to do with Franciscan Well, Chieftain is the drink that I have. I've tried Rebel Red. I like Rebel Red, but Chieftain beer, there's just something about it that, I don't know, do you use Cara Amber in that by any chance?
No.
No, okay.
No. I'm really proud of that one because it's my recipe. So
Okay.
it's one very close to my
Hidden
heart.
secret. And are there any unique or experimental brews that have gained particular attention?
Yes, we have. We've done over 100 beers, I suppose, in the last 25 years. Ones that would have stuck out. We did one with clementine and rosemary.
Oh, nice.
Now,
Okay.
While it was a great beer, it wasn't a great seller. But then again, maybe it was just ahead of its time. It was done quite a number of years ago now. I can't even remember. It's probably 8 or 9 years ago, maybe more. We've done ones with coffee, using the local coffee roasters here.
Okay. Shane, can you walk me through the brewing process here at the Franciscan Well?
Sure. I mean, we just use 4 ingredients: water, hops, yeast, and malt. We use malt from the local maltings here. It's very manual. The site here is extremely manual. The grain comes in 25 kg bags. It's put into the hopper. We have a 2-vessel brew house here. In 2013, sorry, the new brewery was commissioned below. That's a 3-vessel brew house, obviously much bigger than the operation here, and very much automated as opposed to the manual one that we have.
And that was because of space really out the back here.
100%. Yeah.
Are there any specific ingredients or local elements that you incorporate into the brewing process or recipes?
Well, the hops really aren't done on a commercial basis. There are some small operators doing it, like Wicklow Wolf, for example. They have their own hop farm, but you need extreme temperatures for growing the hops. Getting there, yeah. But the only thing that we use, obviously, the water. But the local maltings, obviously.
And your water now that you use, is it like reverse osmosis or
what's your profile? It's just treated with carbon filter. That's it. It's mains water here. It's the water in Cork is very good.
It's good.
Yeah.
How do you engage with the local community and promote a sense of community at the Franciscan Well?
Lots of different ways. Like, for example, there's a local brewing club who was started here by Peter, who was with me 25 years actually. Lee Valley Brewing Company. So they come and they brew every 6 weeks. Just close the gates and off they do, and they do their thing. We've done numerous different types of festivals over the years. One which I'm really proud of, we did a Femme Fest, which was basically every female that was involved in brewing in Ireland, and extended that then to anybody who's involved in the drinks industry in Ireland. So that was a very popular one that we ended up getting on the front page of Image magazine.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Brilliant. And how many years has FemFest been running? Is that just
we did it twice.
Right.
We pulled back just after COVID, and we pulled back on a lot of the festivals.
Okay, of course. Yeah.
So we are going to do more. The one that we did last year was the Irish one, which just has Irish breweries on it. We'd have a waiting list to that. There's only so much space.
Yeah.
He is looking to bring back the Cask Festival. It won't be this year, but it'll be next year. So that's where you have traditional beer without any gas. And we ask breweries around the country to do something wild
and that is a fantastic festival. I've been to a couple
really
of
good
those,
one,
and it's really unique. You have your craft beer festivals, and they all sell their IPAs and their stouts and their Belgians and this, that, and the other. But when you have a cask festival that is just purely cask and experimental beers, it's a hot topic with home brewers and anyone who is into their craft beer, and it's always a special occasion here, and the turnout is always excellent.
We get people coming down from Dublin just for the day.
Really?
They'll get the train, they'll get in, they have their routine, they have their set pubs that they go to before they get here, and they get the train back at 9 o'clock at night.
Now, with regards to food, tell me a little bit about the concept behind Pompei Pizza and how it complements the craft beer experience at the bar.
I suppose, like most of the good ideas that came from my wife.
Oh, really?
So she was going around to the farmers markets. We were doing barbecues every Thursday during the good weather, summer season, and she said we're going to have to do something more going forward. I wasn't really that interested, but she was going around to the farmers markets. She saw Johnny had the biggest queue every time she went to them. And she said we got to get him on board. We spoke to Johnny. He was a teacher, or out of work teacher, let's say. So he started doing 1 day a week, then he started doing 2, and eventually we got him up to 5, then we got him up to 7, now it's full time. I couldn't see it working without Pompei now.
Okay.
They're amazing
So popular.
people, so popular, it's amazing. It's won numerous awards. At one stage got into the top 100 in Deliveroo globally. It's a part of the fabric.
With regards to Pompei, are there any specific pairings with regards to the pizza and the beer?
They all, like anything with meat that Chieftain is going to go well with.
Okay.
Any ones that are vegetarian, your softer beers are going to work well with that.
Can you share a memorable or a special moment, Shane, that stands out in the Franciscan Wells journey?
So many. The festivals for me have been, it put us on the map. Collaborations that we've done throughout the years. Just so much.
Now, to look at, let's say, future plans, Shane, what exciting plans or developments can customers look forward to in the future here at the Franciscan Well?
In the future, well, at the moment there's a new brew being put out there, a hazy pale, which is
Nice.
It's really good. Really good. That's going to be
being put out.
Yeah. It's going to be put out in the next week or 2.
Okay.
Yeah, just in select pubs. I think 11 pubs around the city centre.
Right. Okay. What percentage is that?
4.5%.
Nice.
As far as I'm aware, 4.5%.
And we spoke about the festivals, dates for upcoming festivals for anyone who's interested. Do you have any dates off?
Definitely.
I'll put them up on screen anyway.
Yeah, definitely. The Easter Fest is the first one we're going to do this year.
Okay.
Nick is reassessing everything to see which other ones that we're going to either bring back or new ones. But he hasn't got that yet.
Okay, Shane, in 1998, you established the 7th microbrewery in Ireland before it was even cool. Since then, the brewery has produced some award-winning beers which have been enjoyed around the globe. As one of the original 7 microbreweries in Ireland, you felt it time for a new generation to take the reins. Shane, tell us a little bit more about Original 7 Brewing Company.
Original 7, well, I never thought I'd get the brewery back here. I never saw myself being in brewing again. But Molson Coors were consolidating all over the world and asked me would I take it back. I took it back and was very nervous about it, but luckily it worked out.
And you released an extra stout aged in, was it Jameson casks? Tell us a little bit about that.
So I first started working with Jameson back in 2011. It was a fantastic journey. Ended up touring the world with them. Brought out cast mates at the time. And the reason they call it cast mates, myself and Dave, who's they say my equivalent in Irish distillers, were mates. So
Okay.
they just simply call it cast mates. Became a global phenomenon. Ended up being on TV in America. It's just a whirlwind ride.
Yeah.
Fast track to now. Going back around a year ago, spoke to the managing director of Jameson, and she said, "Well, let's do it again. Or you can have the casks from us." And they said, "You can, we know you want to produce a good beer, so you can put our name on the label."
That must have got you really excited.
Unbelievable,
Yeah.
unbelievable. It brought back so many memories of a fantastic time when we were at the peak of what we do.
Okay. And the bottle which you released just before Christmas sold for, is it 29.99, 30 euros?
29 euro.
Now, I know that raised a couple of eyebrows. How would you justify the cost for...
It's a brilliant beer.
Okay. Packaged really well.
Packaged really well. The product is fantastic. But it also costs a lot of money to produce it, right? Because we're in the whole process. So we've obviously got a very small site out here. couldn't store the cask, so we had to pay for storage for an 8-month period, maybe a bit longer than that. So there was a rental involved. So yeah, I'm not even going to justify it because it is what it is, and it's a fantastic beer, and it's sold.
And you've, how many bottles in the car for me? Did you say 10?
I don't think there's any. Oh, there's a couple up there.
While the Franciscan Well beer brand was acquired by Molson Coors back in 2013, the pub and brewery are still in your hands. Since then, you retained control of product development, a significant aspect of the parent company strategy in the market. How has that relationship with Molson Coors been, Shane?
It was the 21st of December 2012 is when they actually purchased the business. It's been fantastic. We didn't have the business up for sale. We were approached by 4 different companies in around the same time. Luckily, I was able to go with the ones that I wanted to go with. We could have got more money from someone else. I wasn't happy about going into partnership with them. And I did my research. I've since become very good friends with David Coors, who, 5th generation, still as passionate about the industry as I am. And I said, right, this is the right fit. And they have been fantastic, really, really fantastic. And I knew that the brand would live on after me, and that was very important for me. I don't have much of an education. I don't have any brewing papers. I'd never pass an exam anyway. I'm dyslexic, so my mind thinks differently to other people. I wanted something to show the kids you work hard. Maybe something will work out for you, because it certainly worked out for me.
And there you have it, folks, a behind-the-scenes look into the magic that is the Franciscan Well, courtesy of the visionary himself, Shane Long. If you're ever in Cork City or planning to visit, make sure to swing by and experience the unique blend of craft beer perfection and warm hospitality. You might also give me a shout or a heads up, because who knows, I might just want to join you for a pint. Guys, if you like what you see here on the Beardyman Craft Beer channel, please do subscribe and hit that bell. Till the next time, cheers, great beers and unforgettable stories. I'm Glenn, aka the Beardyman, signing out from this wonderful haven, Franciscan Well.